With less than a week to go in the current legislative session in New York, a bill to legalize paid surrogacy passed the state Senate on Tuesday, but has stalled in the Assembly. 47 other states, including New Jersey and Connecticut, permit couples to enter into a contract with a woman willing to have their child. Joining me now, Sonera Charles-Pierre. She went through 8 miscarriages before going to a surrogate out of state, now has a 3-year-old daughter. Sonera, welcome to Chasing News. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
So, Sonera, you're in Brooklyn. At what point did you say, I want to look for a surrogate because I want to have a child?
We had been on this journey for 10 years, and as you shared with the audience, 8 miscarriages later, and we just ultimately came to the decision that clearly I may not be the vessel by which we'll have our biological child. And so it was a very difficult decision to make. No one comes to this decision lightly. I wanted to carry our child.
Did you know that getting a surrogate in New York was not legal? Because I'll be honest, it's something that we've talked about when we started looking into this story. I didn't realize that 47 states it's legal, but not in New York.
I had done a little bit of research, and I'd looked in places where I have family and friends, and so it was legal in Georgia, Florida, California. So I just literally assumed that it would be legal in New York.
So why, let me ask you a personal question, if you don't mind, why not adoption?
For me, coming to wanting to be a parent, I really wanted a combination of my love for my husband and our relationship, and I wanted to look at someone that reminded me of us and our love.
Okay, Sonera, thank you. Appreciate you talking to me tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Opponents include the Catholic Church and some women's advocates, including feminist leader Gloria Steinem, who wrote, quote, "Under this bill, women in economic need become commercialized vessels for rent, and the fetuses become the property of others." Let's bring in tonight's A-plus panel. See what they think. We are joined by Republican strategist Allison Young. Great to see you, Allison.
Thanks, Bill.
And attorney and Democratic strategist Bill Caruso. Good to see you, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Allison, to me, the lead here is New York State is one of only, there are literally 47 states have this and New York doesn't. That surprised me more than anything here.
That surprised you more than the Catholic Church and Gloria Steinem being on the same page about something?
Okay, a fair point.
That's great.
A fair point.
Look, this is morally, ethically, now politically, it's a very confusing issue, and I get it on a lot of sides. But for people to say that this is making women's bodies a commodity, that's a present tense thing, that hasn't always been a problem for women. That argument doesn't fly for me at all. That one I'm happy to take apart.
Women are getting exploited now because they don't have a legal protection, so they're entering into these agreements that are not legally enforceable. So this at least gives them some certainty and legal protection so that if they enter into one of these agreements, they're actually going to get paid for it.
Isn't it sad, though, with all the kids that are up for adoption and the long wait that so many couples go through, that there isn't some focus on adopting more kids? Thanks, guys.